Hi, this is David Massover on behalf of Dharmic Selling, and welcome to this presentation of Dharmic Selling and the Right Sales Mindset. This is part of the Dharmic Selling Introductory Series, and the Right Mindset is actually a subset of the Dharmic Selling sales process. This is going to be a short YouTube video size version of the Right Mindset, but this should help to give you a taste of what Dharmic Selling is all about and a mild flavor, if you will, of what you might find in the larger trainings. So first of all, a quick explanation about what is Dharmic selling for those of you not familiar with Dharmic selling. Dharma is a Hindu and a Buddhist principle, and Dharmic selling, while it's related to the Dharmic principle, is not about religion. Buddhist philosophy, and specifically Dharma, is grounded in some very useful concepts for effective and integrity-based living, and therefore selling, because selling, of course, is a subset of living. Some of these principles include things like knowing yourself well and deeply, living with wisdom and compassion, behaving ethically but with strength. And these principles and these attributes, when applied anywhere in your life, including selling, are going to help make you stronger, clearer, and more inclined to operate with both integrity and effectiveness as you move through your work in this more dharmic way. As I said in the very first slide, this is a sample of a larger training. There is a premium training available called the Dharmic Selling Sales Process, and you can get more information about that on our website, dharmicselling.com. Click on Online Trainings, and you'll get more information there. The Dharmic Selling Sales Process has 8 integrated steps, and getting the right mindset is the first step. The rest are more familiar to you, generating leads and prospecting and qualifying and doing needs analysis and those kinds of things. So part of the idea here is to give you a taste of what the right mindset is all about so that you can experience a little bit about what that larger video might be about. So what is this Dharmic sales process? Well, it starts with the right mindset, moves on to leads, meaning someone you can call or talk to, and then once you know who you can talk to, you need to prospect. You need to get them on the phone and say, hey, we ought to talk about doing some business together. Once you're actually in a conversation, the first thing you need to understand is, should we both be here? Are we both qualified? Are you a qualified buyer? And in your eyes, am I a qualified seller? Once you get that figured out, then you do a thorough needs analysis. What is it that you need that I might be able to help you with? And how can we explore that so that I can provide the best solution for you? Once the salesperson understands that, then they're prepared to offer this solution or proposal or quotation based on what they learned in needs analysis. Objections and negotiations are simply questions and concerns that come up during that process, and securing the deal or closing is simply getting to yes at the end of that process and culminating that into a successful sale. So that is the Dharmic sales process, and today we're going to talk about right mindset. What is the typical sales mindset? Well, unfortunately, the typical sales mindset is very negative. People often have very bad perceptions of salespeople, and that includes customers and people in general, and also salespeople. And some of the things that you hear that are kind of funny but kind of not, that reflect this, are expressions like, salespeople are too lazy to work but too honest to steal, or they'd sell their mother if the price was right, or they really just want to take your money, and things of this nature. But that's not a mindset that's going to help salespeople be successful. If a salesperson believes this about themselves, then it's just going to be more difficult to be effective and to be credible and to be the kind of salesperson that the salesperson wants to be, let alone the kind of salesperson that the customer wants to buy from. But there is a better approach. There is a more correct sales mindset, and that's typically associated with the word consultative. What that means is that the salesperson is there to really help educate the customer about making a purchase and helping them to make a good choice and sharing their knowledge about what they know with the customer to allow a better sales transaction to happen from the perspective of both. One of the ways that this can be articulated is in the following saying that we use for the course of this training. And that right sales mindset might sound something like, I work hard to know my business well and to use my knowledge to help people make better purchasing decisions for things they really want or need. Now, for the salesperson, why is a mindset like this important? Well, instead of thinking that I'm too lazy to work and too honest to steal or any of those other things, when you break this down, you realize that the different pieces of this mindset are allowing you to think of yourself as someone with expertise. I work hard to know my business well. If you work hard to know your business well, you will have expertise to offer to your clients. If you adopt the mindset that says, I use this knowledge that I've developed to help people make a better decision, then you're really embodying the mindset of service. And if you take the last part that says for things they really want or need, then we're embodying the mindset of understanding, learning, what does the customer want or need? How can I really understand their needs? And how can I use this knowledge that I've worked for to provide them with the service that I want to provide and that they want to receive? When you take this mindset, you can look yourself in the mirror and say, you know what? Going to sales is a great thing because I feel good about myself and what I'm doing. Now, why is this important for the client? Well, pretty much for the exact same reasons. Your client wants to buy from somebody who has expertise, who has a service orientation, and who seeks to understand what it is that they need. So when you adopt this right mindset, you're serving both yourself and your customer. One of the slides we show in our sales trainings is this idea of the Dharma of each of the sections of the sales training. So there's Dharma of leads and Dharma of prospecting. The Dharma of the right mindset then, the truth of the right mindset, how the right mindset should really be seen is as follows. The Dharma of the right mindset is that we lessen our own negative burden about selling and think about selling in a way that benefits the customer if we cultivate and maintain this correct mindset. Now, this has been a very brief overview of the right mindset. In the actual training, we go into a lot more detail about developing this kind of a mindset for yourself, why it's important, what other factors lead into it. But this is just a small introductory video. If you'd like to learn more about Dharmic selling and the free and premium products that we have, then you should visit our website. You can find other free sales trainings and introductions. You can find our premium sales training products, which you'll have to pay for, but they go into a lot of detail about developing the sales process for yourself, or if you're a manager, how to use the sales process that we develop in Dharmic selling to manage a sales force efficiently and effectively with honesty and with integrity. We also have a lot of free resources, suggested reading, free ebooks, even Sales Haiku, a poetry section where you can read and even contribute to our Sales Haiku collection. If you prefer social media, you can also find us on LinkedIn. We have a couple of groups there, Dharmic Selling Group and Sales Haiku Group. Please come and contribute both to the conversation and to the haiku collection. You can watch videos on the YouTube channel, follow us on Twitter, follow us on Facebook. So please come and learn more about us. We hope that this has been useful for you, and we thank you for your attention during this presentation.